So, good afternoon. Back again. And this afternoon, I'm going to do my player ratings. I thought of doing this tomorrow because I'm going to do my half-term player ratings as well. So, please keep your eye peeled for that. And if you like the video, do hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. And also, you can also join in the player ratings as well. So, yeah, it's just not been a good day yesterday. I mean, I watched the game with highlights again. I was just absolutely horrified with our defending. It's been so bad. I've also done the content as well on the reaction, and it wasn't very good. It just was not very good. And in my opinion, it was more like a training exercise for Manchester City because yesterday we just allowed them to control the game. And if you control the game, then that's what happens, doesn't it? So, yeah, I'll keep on saying I don't want to see any more of those defensive errors ever again. But unfortunately, it's going to happen and again because our defense is absolutely shite and it needs a major overhaul in January. And people say I've got to be patient because it ain't going to work until the summer. But I'm not going to lie, we must just make a change now because we are absolutely shite. We're going to get relegated if we keep this defense as well. So I don't know what's going on in the content here. I'm having a lot of problems. I have to do this again, but I don't know what it is. I just don't know what it is. But getting further news about from Tom here that Newcastle given permission to talk to Dan Ashworth. I've heard that today, and if it's him, I think it'd be decent. I think it'd be absolutely decent. I mean, he gets the young players coming through the club. Apparently, he ain't gonna spend like 50 to 100 million pound players. He just get quality players on good purchase and turn them into stars. Look what he's doing at Brighton. Look what he's doing to players like Bissouma. This guy's going to be fantastic. Look what he's got with Lamptey as well. Absolutely dynamite at right back. He's a fantastic player. I wouldn't mind having those two at Newcastle because those two players definitely improve us. Yeah? Bissouma, so solid in midfield. That's the sort of player we need. Someone's going to clean up in midfield and distribute as well. We ain't got a player like that. And Tariq Lamptey as well. That guy ripped up a good one last season where they got beat 3-0 at St James's. And ASM tried to bottle it because he's been shocking against him. But I'll come to in a minute. And terrible defending, I have to agree, Denzel, absolutely poor. Absolutely poor. I mean, look at the first goal again. The first goal was just schoolboy errors, yeah? It was Zinchenko played well over the top. And then Cancelo hooked the ball back into the box. And Kieran Clark just stood there, let the ball sail over his head. Yeah, no call whatsoever. Then Dubravka needs to be shut the blame as well. And it was down to him as well. But before that, we gave a needless corner away when Dubravka decides he wants to play out from the back. He can't do that. We haven't got the players to do it. Yeah? And normally, I don't really want to blame myself on this occasion as well. Because it wasn't down to him. Joke. Then I've got Manchester City who attend a Premier League meeting this afternoon to see if the games get postponed until further notice due to COVID. I don't even know what the result is, by the way. Is it still ongoing? Or is that going to be keeping going? In my opinion, Rush should be cancelled for a few weeks. Because the bottom line is, yeah, we don't. We need to get the players up to scratch, really, and then we've got a good chance of buying players in January. What we don't want to do is keep losing games before the end of the year, but they're just putting money on players' health before safety. Absolutely joke. It's a disgrace. It really is. And another defeat for England cricket, John. Yeah, Tom, we're absolutely shocking. I want to see some changes in the third test. I really do. Yeah. Started with players like Roy Burns. He ain't good enough. He decides to show up when it needs to, but it's too late. Yeah? I mean, our first innings is shocking. I haven't been watching it. I've been looking on highlights and stuff. But our technique of these quick asses is a joke. The ballers are fine, but when it comes to batting, we're under pressure. And I didn't expect us to win the Urn. I didn't expect us to win the Ashes. But maybe it's the Sorry about that. Got me muted again. But yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know what's wrong with this. We're not getting enough viewers on here. I just don't know. But going back to Dan Ashworth, I think it'd be a fantastic appointment if it's him. And someone's going to come in and shape the club up as well. I think it's really good. So I'd take Dan Ashworth, but they know what it is. And then again, he's British. And I've usually been saying that, but it doesn't matter where you're from. If you're good enough, take the job on, do you know? And yeah, I had a tweet yesterday saying that Rafa, and Everton said, don't worry, Rafa's going to come back because he's going to be sacked up by Everton if he doesn't win enough games. And listen, we moved on from Rafa Benitez, yeah? We got Eddie Howe, yeah? And talking of Eddie Howe, right, the fans on Twitter are having a go at him. I mean, some fans want him out already. Let me be clear on this, right? Eddie Howe has only been in the job for a month, yeah? Been in the job for 2 minutes, and fans want to be out, yeah? If you want Eddie Howe out, tell us the reason why, and I'll tell you the reason why he has to stay, yeah? So if you want Eddie Howe out the club, then shame on you. Because one thing I'm going to say, we got our club back, we got new owners, and the new owners appointed Eddie Howe. So get behind him, get on with it. If you don't want to get behind him, or if you can't see what he's doing, just F off down the Mackhams, yeah? Let's be real. Because we want our team to come back. I still haven't given up on this team unless we get a major overhaul at the club. So there you have it, guys. So let's get into the player ratings, yeah? I mean, I haven't got many people watching. I don't know why, but some people might be at work. People might be doing the Christmas shopping. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do this stream again tonight to 7 o'clock and get this one cancelled. I'll just see how it goes. Yeah, let's go straight into the player ratings. I'm going to start with Dubravka. I mean, let's be real. I mean, he did a brilliant save for Jesus in the second half. However, he's definitely at fault for the first goal. He should have came and claimed when Clark decided he didn't shift. He ain't gonna do anything. You do something about it. At least shout at him, communicate with him, yeah? And also, he tried to play a ball out from the back, which cost us a corner, yeah? Again, it's feet, man. It's feet. Let's be real. I mean, cost us a cheap corner, and then 15 seconds after that, it cost us a goal. Yeah, he had no chance in Cancelo's second goal, but I'm afraid questions need to be asked of him. I can give him a 4 out of 10. Yeah, God. Sorry, thanks a lot. I'm going to start the whole thing again. I'm going to go back to the ratings again because I got it on mute. I don't know why I got it on mute. Thanks very much, guys. So the back, I'm going to give him a 4. His distribution is poor, yeah, and it's at fault for the first goal. But at the same time, he should have been aware of what's going to happen for our first goal, yeah. Distribution is poor. He gives a cheap corner away, trying to play the ball out from the back, didn't come off, and not good enough. And I do love Martin, I really, really do. But at the end of the day, right, he was a fault for the first goal, and I'm going to mark him down for it. And he's lucky to be getting 4 because, let's be real, I think he just I just don't know what to do. Is he confident anymore? Does he want to shout at the players anymore? I don't know. But at the end of the day, I just think yesterday was very, very poor all around. 4 out of 10. Murphy, I'm going to give him a 4 as well. I just don't think he's good enough. Listen, don't get us wrong. I'm not going to blame him for playing a right back, but he got done by Jesus, yeah, so easily for the last goal. And I think questions now, surely, he needs to be speaking to Eddie Howe and saying, look, I'm not a right back. I'm a winger, yeah? He's playing out of position. I love Eddie, which I'll come into later on, but he's very vulnerable. And that proved on the final goal when Jesus had him on toast. Emil Kraft, right? He is a right back. He's a poor right back, but he is a right back. Why wasn't he playing yesterday? Yeah, I would have had him a right back. So I'll give him, like I said, 4 for Murphy. Gone to Lascelles, I'll give him a 3. Yeah, I mean, he didn't do a lot yesterday, but let's be real. He lost his pace, mobility, and it's that injury he suffered before. He hadn't been the same player. Yeah, has he lost a lot of weight? I don't know, but his strength has gone 100%. Yeah, I just don't think he's good enough at Newcastle. He's not my leader. He's not my captain. Yeah, not only that, he gets bullied off the ball so easily. Yeah, he was a part of it was a fault for the goal as well, but he's not the only one for the second goal. He ain't good enough in Newcastle. Yeah, I'm giving him what did I give him? I'll give him 3. I'm going to give Kieran Clark a 0. The less said about him, the better. Number 1, he's not Premier League standard. Yeah, he makes 2 or 3 mistakes in a game lately. Like yesterday for the first goal, it was a poor piece of judgment by the Irishman. Allowed the ball to sail over his head for Diaz to score the opening goal. Then the back needs to be blamed as well. Shocking, absolutely shocking. Yeah, I don't ever want to see defensive mistakes like that ever again. And to do that, we need a new back 4. 100% need a new back 4 because it was absolutely poor defending at the highest level. And when you're bottom of the table and you defend like that, that can come back to haunt us come the end of the season. Joke. Sorry, he gets a 0. Matt Ritchie, number 1, he ain't a left back. Number 2, he ain't good enough. I'm going to give him a 1. I'm going to be harsh on him. Like I said, we banned Mr. Jamal Lewis yesterday, even if we're going to get beat. Yeah? But let's be real, we need a left back 100% in January. The sooner the better. Lucas Digne is available for Everton. Why do you not get him? Whatever the cost. He's an established Premier League left back and he's a French number 1 in that position. Yeah? And let's be real. I mean, Richie's done a couple of years ago. He lost his pace. He hasn't got a clue. I mean, his passion, right? He's got that. But I'm sorry, but he was poor yesterday. He got raided yesterday. And I'm sorry. He was shocking. Not good for me. Not good enough. He's been a great servant. Not anymore. So I'm going to give Richie a 2 out of 10. Let's go on to the midfield. Let's go on to Isaac Hayden. I mean, he picked up a yellow card. Now he's going to get booked. He's going to be banned against Man United if the game goes ahead next week. Yeah. I think he did okay. Except when he slipped, allowing Cancelo to run through, which cost his second goal. Yeah. But the one thing is, I think he did try. I think he did okay. So I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10. Maybe I've been a bit harsh, like, but it is what it is. So it's a standard 5. But before I come to Joe Willock, right, which I'm going to read some comments out, by the way, guys. Thanks very much. My view has gone up slightly, yeah. And yeah, I'm muted. Thank you very much. I got it back. And I got anything okay, my guy. Thanks very much indeed. I'm Duke. Can't call up for a ball and not come to collector to keep us sport. He's lucky to be getting 4. He's getting the 4 because he made a brilliant save from Jesus. Yeah. So he's very, very lucky for that. John, most of the work and you're muted. Thank you very much. I got to do a late shift as well. No sound. I've got it on now. I could go with Tom's player ratings. The Bracker 5, Murphy 4, the Salesforce Clark 4, Richie 5, Hayden 5, Willick 5, and Miron. Okay, cool. And the Bracker just had a bad game. It happened. Still a good keeper. Yeah, he's a good keeper, but I'm judging for the 90 minutes, mate. Yeah. But his distribution, it's very, very poor at times. Yeah. But he's a part of the first goal. Yeah. He just don't do that. Maybe nerves. I don't know. But I'm a Bracker fan. But yesterday, he was a part of the problem, which cost us a game. He actually set the tone, and the same with Kieran Clark. Yeah. I actually can't wait for the transfer window to open in January. See, Lingard's staying at Man U, so he's going to be out. Joe gets a 7, the rest gets a 3. John, where's the last time Newcastle beat Man U? If my memory serves us correctly, we beat them when Matty Longstaff scored in Bruce's first season. That was 3 years ago, yeah? And I got to him, John, how can do anything with the shite team? Like Jerry Carragher said, our back 4 is a championship back 4, correct. We need 7 players in Jan, including centre backs. I totally agree, mate. I actually agree with you, mate, because that is a championship team right there, yeah? But if the games is cancelled because of COVID, a couple of weeks, that gives us a couple of weeks' grace to sort ourselves out, which I think is good, yeah? Let's have it out there. It could be a saving grace, which I think is great. But that's the bottom line is we just haven't been effective at all. But I think the rest for the next few weeks will be good. So if it gets caught up, it'll be a blessing in disguise for Newcastle. And I've got Joe Willock, right, as the next one. Let's be real. I'm going to give him let's be real. He was early substituted. Cool. And Eddie Howe wasn't happy with his performance. I think we certainly wasn't happy with our performance as well. Listen, this guy, it's not just Joe Willock. He's Joe Pillock at the minute until he sorts himself out, yeah? He did do much possession, yeah? And his attempt tackle for City's second goal was absolutely laughable. It really was laughable, yeah? And let's be real, he was at fault for the first goal as well. I don't know if anyone's seen it when Zinchenko, which one was that? No, when he went for an attempt tackle on Cancelo, which was a pathetic attempt, and then he allowed to go on and get a second goal. This is their left back, by the way. You would have thought, Cancelo was a CDM, yeah? Poor performance by the former Arsenal man, yeah? So I'm going to give him a 3 out of 10. Not 4 out of 10, 3 out of 10 for me, yeah? I'll go in hard on people, and I'll tell it how it is. And I've got Joe Willock, going to Joe Linton. Now, since Eddie Howe took over the club, right, this guy is improved a lot. Listen, he's in the midfield role. His pass is fantastic. He played a lovely ball to Callum Wilson, straight from close range, yeah? And also, as well, he makes the drive runs in midfield. And that's what I want to see from him, yeah? He's the number 8. And talk over 8, I'm going to be jealous on this guy. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Man on a match, yeah? He's got the work rate, he's got the passion, and he's got the hunger, yeah? He's got the first name on that team sheet, yeah? I know people are still saying that Julian and shite, but I tell you something, I'm beginning to be his fan, yeah? This guy has shown up, yeah? And people's going to say, where's this performance? It's because Steve Bruce has effed him up, effed him over, yeah? He has improved a lot, yeah? And I think this guy is going to be important to our team now if he plays in central mid. So big up to Joe Linton, 8 out of 10 for him. On to Miggy. Again, yeah, I mean, he's got energy. Yes, he's won the ball back on attack on numerous occasions. The problem with him, he did it out with his feet, yeah? And he's been wasteful as well when he has the chances. And also as well, he doesn't know what to do when he runs the ball, yeah? I'm going to give him a 5, and he's lucky to be getting that as well. 5 out of 10. Yeah, maybe I've been a bit too generous. On to Ryan Fraser. There has been improvement for the last few games. This is one of them. It's direct to cause City a few problems, but he was very unlucky not to be given an obvious penalty. Yeah, but we're beginning to see the glimpse of what he can do. And good on Ryan because he does try and he does work hard. But I'm going to give him, and this is my only opinion, I'm going to give him a 6. Callum Wilson, I mean, again, isolated again for the second time before. It's not the first time he's isolated, but the midfield are not feeding him enough. Yeah? He has to put up on his own. He has to do a lot of running that boot. He had a good chance, though, that header, which Edison made a great save. But other than that, he didn't really do much. Yeah? So I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10. Now, on to the subs. I mean, I've gone to ASM, who came on for Joe Willock. Yeah? He can show problems as well. Yeah, he did try, let's be honest. But he was quite lively. He did a couple of good things, but didn't do enough. I'm going to give him a 5. Sean Longstaff, I'm going to give him a 4. And the reason he's been poor, because Eddie has not been picking him, because he's been poor. Very loose in possession, and he didn't offer much. So I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10 for me. On to the fans. Again, I think I'm going to give him a 9. I think they're being terrific yet again. And flags been waved, and big up to you who turned up. Yeah, it's just a shame I wasn't there yesterday, so I'm gonna give him a 9 out of 10. And on to Eddie Howe. Listen, he's got a tactic so wrong. Yeah, he played with Kieran Clark. Yeah, in defence, which was a bit of a liability. Yeah, he played Jake Murphy at right back, which I think is the wrong move, and picked Richie again. So I'm gonna give Eddie a 4 out of 10. He got a tactic so wrong, and we got beat for it. So that's the player ratings. Let's go on to the comments as well. Maybe we'll be a little bit harsh on there. So I've just seen something where the Premier League are refusing to cancel games, which is absolutely unbelievable, man. Again, you put in people's health first. You put in money before players' health. Joke, yeah? It should be cancelled for a couple of weeks, yeah? They don't care about the fans. They don't give a toss at all whatsoever. And you can understand why managers like Thomas Frank and Thomas Tuchel are being peed off about it, yeah? I mean, Chelsea had 6 subs yesterday and not the usual 11, whatever they call it, yeah? Crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. I've got Ginger, Trippier and Dignity would be a start, but we have to switch formation for them to flourish, yeah? You don't have to. You don't have to. But I can see what you're trying to say, play wing backs as well. I can understand why. We need to sign Philippe Albert from the United again. I think he's retired, mate. After the 2 Paddy will be okay, mate. And confirmed Premier League refuses to stop matches, which I think is an utter disgrace. Yeah, it should be a break so to get this COVID sorted out. Yeah, again, now I've got to come up to the match against Man U next week. Yeah. Absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable. If Howe can change Shelby and John Linton into prime Premier League footballers, he can fix Willock. Well, we're still waiting, mate. Still waiting for Willock. He's been absolutely poor. He's been poor all season. I ain't going to lie. I'm not going to lie at all. Why are we going for Paqueta for Leon? Someone has to know idea on good players around Amanda. Listen, I watched him for Milan, right? He can be very good and he can be very inconsistent for me. So, I mean, for me, I stay well away from this player yet. And also, he's Happy Leon. And very inconsistent player. And I think carefully about shelling that, all that money for him. I wouldn't go for him at all whatsoever. It's crazy how based in the Premier League are starting to act. It's like they don't care about covering the crop anymore. The Premier League bubble will pop. That's from MF the Villian. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, people. Thank you very much, Tom. Julian was our best player. He was indeed. I would give him a 6 at best. No, near 8. I mean, he did try. Maybe a bit too harsh. I thought about 7, but I'll give him an 8. Behind closed doors, looking likely to the end of the season, it's taken out the Premier League's hands, and now with the government, yeah? So if the government's controlling the Premier League, that's embarrassing. First of one, as the 2 players last few games, it's greed. That's all it is. It's greed, greed, greed. So, John, if we're going to top midfielder from France, what do you do with Jolin? Because he will have to learn how to attack, cause Paqueta as a ball-winning midfielder. Listen, I mean, I watched him for years in Milan, mate. I mean, sometimes he's good, sometimes he's bad. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I haven't watched him really play for Lyon. Maybe he has improved. I don't know, but I'm judging him on his Milan performances. Yeah, Milan's one of the biggest clubs in world football, right? And Milan do not give away footballers who are not really that good. Let's be honest about that. But all they care about is money and the product. Couldn't care less about the fans and clubs. That's very, very true. I tell you what, I can see more cases going to go up. And I tell you what, they're going to have to think about it, yeah? See, we're talking to Brighton's director of football. You are indeed. I'll come to him in a minute at the end. John, what do you think? What do you think we should send our players to Beirut for good? I wouldn't be surprised one day. And I was hearing with Arsenal and Juve for Vjalovic, we offered 85 million, and according to MF, will not come to Newcastle. But we've got a lot of work to do if we are going to get players coming through to the club. Yeah, maybe this is what we are. And no, John, Trippier and Didier are attacking fullbacks. Well, they're flourishing 4-3-3 and 4-2-3-1. Yeah, they will. If they come in, I think that'd be brilliant. I mean, I'd take those two players all day long. Yeah, whether it's a back four or wing back position, I think it'd be fantastic. I'm really worried about yours going down. I mean, it's hard to agree. I mean, we are now because this is ridiculous, man. They want us to carry on until someone's going to get killed, get COVID. Unbelievable, man. It's just a joke. And if they have another lockdown, it is going to destroy people's mental health. And who's going to pay it all back when they haven't paid it back when we went into the first lockdown? That's a fair shout, Tom. That is an absolute fair shout. But if I'm honest with you, I don't know what to think anymore. I really don't. If I say it should be a lockdown, then people are going to kick off. And if I say there shouldn't be a lockdown, then I'm going to be kicked off as well. Crazy, man. She asked people. So, yeah, it is what it is. It's just crazy, man. We are in for Dinia as well. That's from Leicester fan. And is he going to choose Newcastle or Leicester? The thing is, every time we're in for a player, right? Every time we've gone in for someone, right? Someone else goes in. We are just a shopping window football club. We look for people, hesitate, and then someone else comes and says, oh, shit, I tell you go for them then. You know what I mean? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. And it's just going to get worse. It's just going to get worse. And it is sad, man, because we need to get players in now. Number one, we've got to be aggressive as well in the transfer market as well. So let's have it real. We have got to be in now, because if we don't, we're going to lose it on targets, yeah? We're supposed to be the richest club in the world. And, you know, we got to act like it. We got to have a goal. We got to have to do something about it, if you know what I mean. And it's just a madness, absolute madness. Something needs to be done about it, yeah? We need to be serious in the club, in the market as well. Absolutely amazing. Don't know what to say anymore. I mean, I've got 16 people watching live. That's a bit better. Just go through these comments, by the way. Nicky Hammond is an odd appointment, even on the short term. Just looking at his past record does not give you confidence. Yep, that's very true. It seems to me these people do not want a big hitter. They don't want a big hitter CEO. Yeah, they just want to go for someone who's going to be a yes man. Yeah, very strange. Very strange. Look at Gary Cook. Went to Man City. Wasn't a big name, but he did things. Yeah, done things. We need proper CEOs, and we need to be a serious football club. Love Lucas, yes, don't you, John, mate? I do actually. This is zero pink lemonade. It's 0-1. I do drink water as well, by the way, it's lemonade. But any soft drinks for me will be fine. So I have that all day long. So thank you for that. Now we're interviewing Dan Ashworth for the director of football role. What's up to the others? Bigger names. That's what we need. Bigger names. Maybe they just don't want to come to us just yet because they don't know what's going to happen, if they're going to get relegated or not. Yeah. When you're Newcastle, come in for you should go there because we are a big club. Our footballers too good to get vaccinated, John. Our footballers too good to get vaccinated. Listen, abroad, and look at Italy, Serie A, 98% have been vaccinated. Germany around 95% being vaccinated, yeah? But here we are. We're so far behind, we don't even know where to start. It is unbelievable, Jeff. It really is. But Paqueta was sure to Lyon. Yeah, that's all I said, mate. I mean, what I'm saying is he used to play for Milan, then he left Milan to go to Lyon. And Vlahovic already turned down Fiorentina contract, offers the highest bid on the table as Newcastle, so he's only going to be allowed to talk to who would accept offers from crazy wages done. Yeah, let's be real. I mean, if he really, really, really wanted Vlahovic, they would have gone for him now. But let's be real. And we need defenders first. We need defence first. Then we need midfield. They need up front. We need everyone at the minute. We need 8 new players, by the way. It shows you Holland before on the news going riots with the lockdown again. I haven't seen it, Tom, but that does not look good at all whatsoever. It really don't. And I can see, right, if there's another lockdown here, I'm going to be real. I can see it's going to happen again soon. And that will not be pretty. But this government, I don't want to be talking politics on my channel, but Boris Johnson is an absolute disgrace. He's clueless, yeah? The job's too big for him, by the way. In fact, all governments, it's like Punchy Judy. It's a Punchy Judy government. I'm being real, being honest. You're in a Maguire situation. Everyone knows you have money. The thing is, though, and right, if you're after a player, we have to pay over the odds, yeah? We might have to pay a bit more money for the player to come to Newcastle. At the end of the day, it comes down to that. And that's the problem we're going to have, because they know we're the richest club in the world. So you're going to get fleeced for a few players. If you've got to pay an extra $5 million over the top, we'll do it. Just do it. And no way, Nick Hammond, we speak to Fiorentina Vlahovic. I tell you what, that'll be interesting, because their president, right, is a tough negotiator, yeah? And yeah, it'll be very interesting. Very, very interesting. We've got to sell it to him well. Maybe Vlahovic might speak to his mate, one Alexander Mitrovic, yeah? And ask him the lowdown about Newcastle United. You never know. It might give him some great feedbacks. I get that, Eric, yeah, but there will definitely be other offers, maybe less lucrative, but better for his career. I'll be amazed if you find Dusan. He won't get to speak to them, though, if they check offers, let's say 60 mil, etc., from other clubs and accept that 85 million offer. Yeah, we've got the money, but the problem is, will he come to us? I'm not so sure. Newcastle to get better players who need to go abroad. It's true. Because these British players are overinflated. Unbelievable. Crazy. It's actually owned for Kieran Clark, son from Stoke, who even hit it at a transfer this January. I don't know a lot about this guy, but apparently he had a bad injury. He came back and he's doing okay. John, you know, we were given permission to talk to Brighton. Did football today. It was on Sky Sports. Yeah, I've heard that, but Newcastle aren't commenting at all. Yeah, but Brighton are saying they'd like him to stay. But we're going to have to wait and see. Because these football clubs now don't tell you a lot of things anymore. They don't tell you anything at all. But one of these days, it's going to have to come out in the open. Remember what happened when he was after Andy Carroll these years ago, yeah? Touchdown meltdown, yeah? And then Newcastle had to force to come out and say, look, we're going to deny this and all that sort of thing. But anything can happen in football. All the power is in the players' hands these days, mate. Fiorentina can accept the bid, but doesn't mean Vlahovic will negotiate. That is the thing. I've got a feeling that if Haaland goes to Bayern Munich, for example, he could end up going to Borussia Dortmund. Watch this space, people. Watch this space. Only 75% of Premier League footballers have a minimum of one jab. Would only be guessing about half of them, they are fully vaccinated. Yeah? Interesting. Donations open, by the way. If you want to enter a donation, that'd be cool. And it's up to you, but thank you for that anyway. If anything, Vlahovic's on his way to Spurs, which was rumored last week. I said he'd been linked with Tottenham. John, all that Gordon, Dustin Glester, these new owners might be wolves on sheep's clothing. They ain't got a clue what they're doing. Oh, wow. Your opinion? It's your opinion. That's more realistic, Darren. Yeah, I think if Conte had his way, it'd take Vlahovic. It's all about Vlahovic talk today. I like it. Vlahovic gets to go where Fiorentina accepts offer from. They ain't going to turn down 85 million from us and accept less of an other than Spurs. You can see Trippier, Kelly, and Campbell coming this January. Lingard looks like he's playing in Man U. and because he's getting games. No, but him and his agent, he's to sit tight and let the contract line down. He's got 18 months left on his contract. He needs to be careful because Fiorentina will not get 85 million in the summer. No way, Jose. It's nice to hear that even if he doesn't like North East, Simon Jordan tipping Leeds, Watford and Norwich for the job. Very interesting. Leeds for the job, eh? We got to play Leeds next month, and we need to win that game. We need to win that game. I reckon Jovic will replace Haaland, watch his space, and Jovic could be Borussia Dortmund bound. Very interesting. It's all about guessing the right things for the player. So if Ivanovic going to sit and do now till June 2023, I don't think Fiorentina will allow that at all, mate. They will not allow that at all. Could you imagine if Fiorentina got £85 million for us? Yeah. What can you do with that 85 million? I tell you what, that'd be fantastic profit. If I was a Fiorentina fan, I'll be celebrating getting 85 million. Bearing in mind, they only paid something like 10 million for him. Newcastle will be keeping things quiet, just like players who are linked to it. Just have to see if you see them holding the shirt on the pitch. That's from Tom. Good point, T. If he doesn't get the move, he wants yes. Fair enough. I would just wait till Jan. Too many rumours about players coming in. I mean, Man City wasn't that mad when they got taken over the club. Yeah, that's true. Like all said and done, he was not playing black and white. Didn't know it was 18 months remaining. Yeah, 18 months got left on his contract. I know that's a fact. You would hope we were making bids for players now to get them in place when the window opens and not leave until the last minute to drag on until the end of the window. That's a good point, Darren. It really, really is. So I'm gonna share something as well, right? I mean, it's all these people are getting really bullied on Twitter as well. I hope Bronwyn doesn't mind me showing this as well. I'm defending Bronwyn 200%. I do like her, right? And now she could be given Twitter arrest. This is from Bronwyn, right? This is a brilliant tweet, by the way, right? She's saying, people fretted that I wanted to watch Man City as well as supporters yesterday. Imagine the reaction when they hear a lot of our great granddads will watch Newcastle one week and go to Sunday next week. Yeah? And guess what? She got absolutely raped for that, right? Just cut us some slack. Bronwyn, right? I'd love to get on my channel, yeah? She is a fantastic lass. She's absolutely lovely, right? And now she could be walking away because she's getting a lot of grief, right? So all I'm saying to bullies, right, on Twitter, just leave her alone, give her some slack, right, or cut her some slack, and then everyone's got an opinion. Just let her flip and be, yeah? Do you know what I mean? These Twitter bullies again, right? It's getting out of hand now for Newcastle fans, yeah? We are the AFTV of Twitter, yeah? There's too many bullies going on, right? I had one yesterday. Let's get this out there in a minute. But they're surprised that I'm sticking up for a bully, yeah? But I don't want to say too much on it, mind. Yeah? But she's getting a lot of stick. So please, 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 cut us some slack. Leave her alone. Let's have an opinion. Like everybody else, yeah? Twitter bullies, man. Unbelievable. Let's go back there. I mean, let's go back to Darren as comments. So I go back there. I'll read that again in case I haven't read it. You would hope they make bids for players now to get them in place when the windows opens and not leaving it to the last minute to drag on to the end of the window. That's a very good point, mate. Very good point. I really hope Leeds do get relegated because I don't like an order fans are shocking. I think Jake Snow will have something to say about that, mate. But that's your opinion. Cool. Ivanovic should get to go wherever he wants to go. The most wanted forwards in the world right now, you're an agent, that's a nightmare. And players have all the power these days. He doesn't want to go to Newcastle, simple as and Foxy for Colombia. Why would a club pay tens of millions to sell Ivanovic when he wants to go? And why would you turn out hundreds of thousands a week and millions more sign on just because he wants to play for Tottenham? Yeah, we could outbid Tottenham. The problem is Tottenham are more progressive club than us at this moment in time, in my opinion. I can't back these owners. Well, man and a husband is like watching a JD Sports advert. They show you emails online, tweets, and where the action. We never succeed till we hire a football man. He's gone. If he wants his opinion, that's cool. Look, Eric, I hope you're right, mate. I just can't see it happening. I like Leeds. It's a place to visit for a night out. Yeah. I've been in Leeds. Have I been on a night out in Leeds? I don't think I have. Yeah, I did once. A night. It was fantastic. Brilliant night out, by the way. I had the current owners rather than Newcastle any day of the week. They will come good. Yes. When is Brummer on this channel, John? Well, it could be a couple of weeks' time. It could be a month's time because she wants a break. And she was going to come on last week to talk about Newcastle the football. And unfortunately, she couldn't make it. She had things to do. And now she's taking a break. So there's too many bullies on social media at the minute. And if you don't agree with their opinions, cool, ignore them. But don't have a go at them. I get a lot stuck on there as well. Yeah, but I'm just being honest. I just say it out like it is. If they do like it, tough. I sent a tweet out once, right? And I was supposed to get someone on my channel, right? Irina, right? She's from Human Rights, etc. Yeah. And I had a DM for someone, not once, not two, but three separate people that said, John, do not do it. Your channel's great. Do not do it, because at the end of the day, she could actually break you. And I had to listen to the people. I have to listen to my subscribers, and I had to listen to her. So she was right. So I just thought, for the best, I just had to cancel it. Excuse me. And the back's up for that one. So yeah, it's what it is. I've listened to them. So do slap the likes and do subscribe if you're new as well. Where's Bun on this channel, John? Hopefully in a few weeks' time. If I do, that'd be fantastic, and that'd be one of the best I've done. I even had Holly Blades on my channel as well. In fact, Holly was the first podcaster that Holly's joined. Yeah. Made a break, and I hope she comes back soon. Leeds had a great fan base. What nonsense. You can dislike a club, but still admit they're one of the most recognised English clubs. They are a big, big club. Yeah, big, big club. And it'd be a shame if they get relegated, but not at our expense. And what if they turn out to be just like Ashley? We know nothing of these owners apart from Amanda wanted the club, and they had earned faith, not demand it, because they saved us from Ashley. Yeah, listen, give her a chance, give her a break, man. You think all the Spurs are interested in Fialovic, I presume. If Tottenham were so progressive, Harry Graham wouldn't want to leave them. Do you now they've got Conte now? I mean, would you leave Tottenham if Conte is there? Probably not, because Conte is a world-class manager. Just look at that Seema Hunter, by the way. Oh, she looks tasty, man. Raising the toast. And no, there's others interested in outbid Lamar, yeah, but don't mean to say he's going to come to us, yeah. Let's move on. This window shows the owner's intent. That's the Ginger. They cancelled to get players because they hadn't realised football taught the director of football not to PR owners. I mean, Ginger, you have your opinion, mate, and we have to respect you, but at the minute, give these people a break. I just block the trolls all the time. Best thing, Tom, that's the best I'm going to do. Block the trolls, 100%. What is your source for a big being placed? If that's for me, I mean, it's usually Sky Sports normally for breaking news. TalkSport, not anymore. And if you go to it, I think for me, Henry Winter, pardon me, it's a fantastic journalist, Henry Winter. And I've got Foxy. Team Serie A, La Liga and Prem want Fialovic, not just Spurs, Newcastle. Most likely would be moved to Juve. If I was a better man, and he stays in Italy, I think it'd probably be Juve. They were a massive club, a huge club, Juve. Yeah? I mean, if Morata's not fixing up, which he's not, then, and if Juve wants a striker, I guarantee you, I think they have no hesitation getting Fialovic. But I don't think Fiorentina want to sell him to Juve. They sold Roberto Baggio back in 89-90 season, yeah? And Fiorentina fans were furious, yeah? And you got Chiesa as well, sold from Fiorentina for Juve, yeah? They don't really want to sell Fialovic to Juve. They don't really want to do that. They'd rather sell him to a Premier League team, so they can make lots of money. We'll see in January in the summertime. Via several sources online. Just type this name and I'll show you find it. John, have you visited those Prague's in check last in Prague. I haven't never been to Prague, mate. You asked us that question before. I have never been to Prague, and I tell you one thing, I would love to. I'd love to do that. I'd love to do that. God, Tom, Johnny should get Kendall on. That'd be amazing. Listen, do you know what? She's quite hard to get. She's on the Magpie channel, by the way, all the time. Oh, she's been on Lee Gunner's channel, by the way, as well. And I tell you, I'd love to get Lee Gunner on my channel, man. That would be absolutely fantastic. For me, he's the best YouTuber, and he is world class. He's got 65,000 people on his subs list. Big up to Lee Gunner. It's hard work. I just had, and there's talk about him making a decision whether to sign for Arsenal or not. Yeah, I mean, I thought Arsenal's pulled out. They didn't want to pay that money. If Average is feeling next summer, he can go anywhere, even over Barca. That's good. That's a good shout. But Barca are not going to pay big money anymore. Look at Barca. We've been linked to Frankie de Jong and the goalkeeper as well, to Stegen. Oh my God! I mean, Freddie de Jong cost £60 million. I mean, I can't see him coming to Newcastle. There's no way. Barca to Newcastle, that's a huge jump. Juve were supposed to do a loan deal with Vjalovic at a fixed price after 12 to 24 months, like they did at Chiesa. Yes, they've done that. I've noticed that as well. And I don't agree with that at all. Did anyone in the right mind when Robinho would have went to Man City back in the day? I couldn't believe it when he went to Man City. I couldn't believe the eyes. But they've done it. Do slap the likes, people. Do slap the likes. That's what I see. That's all I see. The more likes I get, the more my channel will grow. He's not on the feed until summer 2023. I could have told her that ages ago. No, I didn't, but I still have no relevance to the situation. And I got my guy Darren in the cut. Ain't you because we kicked out the top flight again. Can't see Valic going there if that is the case. Got no latest yet with financial regalities, yeah, which is not great, isn't it? Not good. But we'll see what happens in the next couple of weeks' time. It could happen anytime soon. It is relevant. Nobody thought anyone going to Man City, but money talks. That's true. Yeah, because early Man City wanted Robinho after Chelsea pulled out. Man City also tried for Brazilian Kaká, often double the amount, but Kaká wanted to go to Real Madrid. Maybe it's not all the money. It's the prestige of the club. And we're not a prestige club. We're a big club, but we're not a prestige just yet. We need to be winning trophies first. Even Leicester City's won more trophies than us. No, John's a fat player's agents actors of football make deals. Amanda and the husband need to give up the power to a man who knows the game, or we end up overpaying flops. I kind of see your point, by the way, as well. And this is the thing, right? I mean, right in a way, you gotta let a director of football do his stuff, yeah. Believe in the director of football, getting a player for the manager, right? Like Eddie Howe, of course, which I'm gonna comment to back on later, and then all of a sudden, just back him basically. But yeah, get a director of football in, let him do the job. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I see your point there. And Man City used to be shite and sign big names, and top European clubs want it all over the other bigger, more progressive clubs. It's happened before, just saying from Eric. I got my guy, Billy in the Cup, like guy. Big up to you, will be okay, bud. We need 6 to 8 players, John. 4 of them are defenders, 1 keeper, a striker, and a dominant midfielder. Hard to do in a month, but possible. Totally agree. Yeah, it's got to be done, mate. We got to be so progressive, Billy. We got to be so aggressive in this transfer window, because the bottom line is, our team is shite, yeah? This team will get us relegated. I mean, you can't score a goal for Toffee, yeah? If you look at it, the last 4 games, we only scored 2 goals and conceded 11 in the last 4 games. That is absolutely shocking. That is relegation form. We've got problems all over the shop there. And Eddie Howe must know this, that the players he's inherited are not good enough for this league. Simple as that. Good. Start again. John, I think I'm moving to Prague. Good luck to you, man. If you do go to Prague, I wish you all the best. And I hope it goes well for you, man. Yeah, I love to move abroad. Yeah, I love to move to Italy. Yeah, so I could be a full-time YouTuber from Italy. Could you imagine that? I love to do a live stream on the beach. I love to do a live stream in Vatican City or the Colosseum live. Could you imagine that? I'll be absolutely hero. Oh, yes. And for us, Rabiot, it's a sign we can make Ramsey as well. Listen, I don't think Rabiot is going to come to us. He's happy Juve. I think his family is happy as well. It's even true, most of the Juve squad are currently up for sale. Yeah, some are up for sale, really. Aaron Ramsey's one of them. Rabiot's another one, but he just wants to be he wants to stay at Juve. But money talks. If you want to get a player coming in, that would be brilliant. Frank Kessie's out of contract at the end of the season. Yeah, I like him. He'd be a dominant midfield for us. Yeah, I think he'd be brilliant for us, man. Real talk. Yeah, I like Fabio Ruiz as well. I like him as well for Napoli. Yeah, we're talking midfielders. Yeah, and there are some decent ones out there. And yeah, it's just great players. I like Zapata as well. Zapata, he's a big unit as well. I take him at Newcastle. He's not quick, but he's a big unit and he can hold the ball up so well for Atalanta. He is absolutely fantastic. John, how much Arsenal get away with FFP? They're not made enough sales and looks like, look what they've signed. Yeah, that's true. They spent a lot of money this season. They spent 150 million this season in the summer. Yeah. Tomiyasu, right back, it cost 80 million quid. I tell you what, I'll take him all day long, but also got there first. It's either Tomiyasu, used to play for Lonia, or Toby Cafu, a lot of people's been seeing. Yeah. He's a unit, by the way. John, do you know Rubino went to City thinking they were Man U? Yeah. I've heard that before, by the way. Yeah. He must be thinking, oh, shite, I've signed for one Manchester club. You know what I mean? And we've got Eric, so I've watched it out all the time. Good man, good man. To be honest, they're terrible. So, yeah, terrible. It's not a terrible league, mate. For me, my opinion, nothing's the best. I'll be struggling to pick out when wanted from them. Fair enough. I've got my guy Ryan in the cut in Canada. John, going to be moving to Spain like Lee Golla. Do you know what? Right, people pick something mini Lee Golla. I'm nowhere near Lee Golla, but I can't be harsh. I wanted to be harsh, but yes, Lee Golla. What a guy! What a guy! I got the only striker out there we can get is Luka Jovic. According to Ant, he thinks he could be going to Borussia Dortmund. Yeah, I love the Italian football. I sure do. Yeah, I sure do. And they got some good players out there in a minute. So you look at Inter still top of the table by 4 points for Napoli. Big win for them yesterday, where they beat Milan. I thought Milan was going to win that game. Napoli has been having a tough time in a minute. Excuse me. You don't win your Detto when you lose at home to Empoli. Let's be real. And Empoli's doing well. And Eric, you have to realise for Man City sign Robinho, they already signed big name players that are much higher in ability and finding them before. Elano, fantastic player. Joe is a flop. Coluna has his moments. Bolshinov used to play for Parma, yeah. Bedgard and Caicedo used to play for Lazio as well. So Petrov used to play for Villa and Celtic. He used to play for City, by the way. And George should be really good, especially since Mbappe is basically going to Madrid this summer. I think Jovic should be good. I think Jovic should be fine. He's a finisher, by the way. But what's up with Serbian strikers, by the way? Are they upgraded? I think they're doing well. They're in the World Cup as well in 2018. So tough side to beat. And I've got John, why our Czech girls are so good looking? Looking after themselves, eating the food right, and fitness levels are good, but they're not the smiliest of people, by the way. I'm not going to lie. They're not the smiliest of people. And talking of Czechs, you got Pavel Nedved is my favorite player to come out of the Serie A golden era. I tell you what, this guy is absolutely fantastic. It's players like him should be the European Footballer of the Year because this guy is brilliant. He had something like 3 years at Lazio. I said 3 years at Lazio and about 5 or 6 seasons at Juve. And he also played a season in Serie A B. He could have left Juve after being Serie B for financial realities, right? Alongside Genoa, Napoli as well, and Fiorentina, of course. Yeah, but Nedved opted to stay, and the fans loved him for that. This player, if he was playing the day, he'd be worth about £250 million. He is that great. And he'd be unsellable by Juve. Yeah? Absolutely fantastic. And I love watching this guy. And Petrov, left-footed winger from City Southern, let's come in. I can remember him. Yeah, he's a hard worker. I do like him. He works. Not Phyllis Petrov. But listen, at the end of the day, right, this guy is brilliant. And correct us, I'm wrong. My bad. He has won the Ballon d'Or as well. Yes, he did. Talking about Ballon d'Or, I mean, do you think the Ballon d'Or is important now to win? Does it interest you? Does it make you excited? When the Ballon d'Or program comes on, does it excite you anymore? To me, I don't think it does, because it's always going to be Messi, Ronaldo, yeah? Lewandowski or Salah, actually more Salah, should have won that, yeah? Because he had a fantastic season last year. He should have won the Ballon d'Or, yeah? And it's absolutely rigged as well. I'm sorry, it's a con. Vlahovic, Jovic, and David should be top priority for Newcastle to sign. Yeah, I mean, that's 3 strikers there. You got to keep them all happy though, Ryan. That is the thing. Unless you pay Jonathan David wide on the left or on the right, and then Jovic and Vlahovic, you've got 2 big lads up front. Vlahovic 6'3", Jovic is 5'11". Yeah, I think those two are absolutely ripped the Premier League apart. I mean, it's going to be fun in the Premier League, and Ballon d'Or, it's rigged. Yeah, it is. It's rigged. I just don't enjoy watching Ballon d'Or anymore because I think it's poor. It really, really is. Yeah. And I just don't know what to say about that because let's be real, it's always going to be Messi or Ronaldo. Yeah. Hopefully next season we'll find a new name on there. Or could be Mbappe. You know, if he hits it around Madrid. Yeah. And like I said, do slap some likes up, people, and do subscribe if you're new. I'm going to do the player ratings tomorrow, half-term player ratings. So, guys, please, you can join us for that as well. I'm going to try and get someone on my channel for that as well. Hopefully I can get Jade on. Yeah, she's probably going to come on, but she's having internet problems at the moment in time. Not all 3, just one of these 3. Yeah, sorry, I read that again, you're right. I mean, you love Jonathan David, don't you? Or Craigie David. You know, Craigie D or Johnny D. Johnny D. They literally gave Lewandowski a cookie and as a trophy. That's a slap in the face for the Polish international striker, me, like, you know, a Bayern legend. Yeah, if he came to the Premier League, I think he'd be absolutely fantastic. He really would. Ryan, good feed, but David and Vlahovic, I'd say, is less than 10% possible. Joining us now. Jovic could be a possibility. Yeah, I think he'd be decent for the Premier League. Eintracht Frankfurt, when he had him, he was decent, absolutely decent. Bernardo Silva could break into the top 10 in the Ballon d'Or quite easily. This guy had a wonderful game yesterday. We couldn't get near him at all whatsoever. Crazy. David Vlahovic should be in much higher than a club that's just a project, yeah? If we stay up this season, right, it's just like winning the FA Cup for me. Let's be honest. And then we can start building afresh. Do you think Bruce would get another job? No, he won't, mate. No, he won't. And the pundits gone all quiet on him, by the way. Ipswich wanted him as well. But they just shy away from him. Have a bit of Luca Bruce. Not Luca Zaid, Luca Bruce. Funny. I'll tell you what, he's finishing football, Bruce, by the way. He's finished. He's done. I mean, if Nigel Pearson get the sack of Bristol City, then Steve Bruce could be in the running. You just don't know. Check out the Open Peace podcast. Not for me, mate. Thanks anyway. I named after Giuseppe Signori. My dad loved Italian football. Absolutely. He is absolutely amazing. Him. Absolutely fantastic in his time. Yeah. He played for a club called Foggia. I don't know if a lot of people heard him, or Foggia. Yeah. First season when he got promoted in Serie B for Serie A back in 91-2 season. He was fantastic. And him and Francesco Biano, I meant to say, those 2 players up front were killers. Absolutely fantastic. And then Lazio bought him for £5 million. And he hit it off for Lazio. He's quick, direct, skillful, and he scored good goals. John, should Newcastle sign 11 Czech girls to last his team? Tell you what, Mitch, you do love your Lasses, don't you, from Prague now? Maybe I'll come out of Prague one day and do a live stream from there. Bruce wanted a Man U job. I mean, what's that? Peter Schmeichel lob him to say Steve Bruce should get the job. I think Peter Schmeichel was drunk, by the way, on BT Sports. When I heard that, I couldn't believe the eyes. When he was in Italy, when he was in BT Sports, I was in Italy at the time. Bosh! The Premier League had decided against postponing the 4 round of fixtures amid COVID-19 outbreaks at several clubs. You know what? They're only doing that, and only for the top 6. They listen to the top 6, but I think they're going to run on this one. So wrong. It's done now. We got to carry on, haven't we? Now I've got to be up the match next week. Last I heard, Bruce has a new job in Portugal at the local kebab shop. They do cheesy chips and kebab specials for €3. I tell you what, that's cheap. That's absolutely cheap. That works to be £2. I'd take that all day long. Here, you're talking about £6, something like that, £6-7. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, Jeff. I've never done Portugal. I'd love to do Portugal one day. Absolutely crazy, man. And yeah, they stopped it. I'm afraid we got to carry on. We got to keep playing. We're going to end up losing players, yeah? I mean, the Premier League, they don't give a toss about us at all. And I'll look at the first paragraph, by the way. I'll read this out quickly, right? Not all of it, by the way. It's saying, as revealed by various national news outlets this afternoon, the Premier League will carry on with its festive fixtures between now and the turn of the year, but it's feared restrictions could return in January. This comes after the emergency meeting was held between all 20 clubs earlier that day, which saw EPL chiefs discuss how best to move forward after the rise of COVID cases. So 6 of 10 Premier League fixtures called off over the weekend. So they have not agreed to postpone all fixtures on Boxing Day. And on December 27th, we'll play Man U at St James's Park, while the next sets of games on December 28th, 9th and 30th are also expected to go ahead. What do you think of that, guys? Do you think they're not listening to the fans anymore? What a disgrace, man. Honestly, they don't care. But they're going to look at it again next year, right? They need to do it now. So 6 of 10 Premier League matches were postponed on Thursday, but the league had maintained fixtures to continue where safety is possible. They should shot it all over now. The Barca, Dini, Botman, Cordy, Trippier, Ronaldo, Chairman, Ali, Saint, Fazia, Wilson in the team because they obviously could sign these players, which is doable. Will we see our main players leaving Newcastle like ASM, Julian and Wilson? I tell you what, we can't afford to let any quality players leave. But those 3 there, I'll keep to the end of the season. And the rest of them, well, look at new clubs. Look at new future. Do you know what I mean? Because it ain't good enough for my club. Not good enough for my team. After Premier League shareholders meeting on Monday, the league has decided to continue as planned with the schedules where possible. I tell you what, I'll shut the whole thing down, but they won't. I sound like a broken record, am I? Let's go and get Dingley ASAP. I mean, according to Ant for the Leicester channel, or I had before, Leicester after him as well. Can you believe that? So just look at the I've got at a minute. I mean, yeah, I mean, if I'm going to get 5,000 on my YouTube channel, I've got a lot of work to do. I've got to have a lot of work to do and just move it on there sort of thing. I'm going to wrap this up in a minute, by the way. I mean, Foxy, Portugal is cheap. I went to Lisbon 2016 to watch Sporting in Europe. Benfica Champions League versus Atletico Madrid. Porto match versus Braga, and then finish in Madeira for Christmas in the sun. Beautiful country. I'd love to do Portugal one day. I really would. I should have gone there before. John, you don't need a letter bank in Prague. I tell you what, though, I heard it's bloody freezing over there, man. Around November, December time, yeah? But it looks picturesque. I've got to check out Prague, you know. I've got to check it out one year. Because I've got holidays left. I've already booked 5. I mean, birthdays I've booked off. I already booked 10 days off so far. I've got 20 days left to book for next year. So I might check it out. And it'll be stunning. So, guys, I got to wrap it up, by the way. I've been here for over an hour. Yeah. I mean, I could go on for another hour here as well. So I'm going to need a bit of a rest. and I'll be back tomorrow and do a half-term player ratings. And just go on here. I'm going to post Chelsea show later on. I might have an invite, mate. I think they've got 4 people already. They're doing the transfer sort of thing. So if I get a chance to go on later, I'll do it. I may pop on later on sort of thing. If they send a link, I'll try and come on. So otherwise, I'll definitely be on tomorrow because I'll get my car service as well tomorrow. So that'll be interesting. So keep your eyes peeled for that one, mate. And we'll just see. So listen, guys, thanks for coming on. And do slap the likes, do subscribe. And so I was a bit late this afternoon. I should have been on 3 o'clock. Then I realised it was 3:05. And yeah, absolutely amazing. So, guys, thanks for coming on. Watch what you're doing and take care. And Charles out, Bullies out, and Premier League out as well, by the way.